Today is International Left-Handers Day. It's observed annually to celebrate the uniqueness and differences of left-handed individuals. This day was first observed in 1976 and was established to raise awareness about the challenges and experiences faced by left-handed individuals in a predominantly right-handed world. Joining me on the news from our Abuja studio is the convener of the Lefties and Ambidextrous Care Initiative, Adesola Oyinloye Undu. Ms. Oyinloye Undu, thank you for joining us on the news this hour. Let's begin with what you consider some of the common challenges. Indeed. Talk to us about some of the common challenges left-handed individuals face in their daily lives and how your organization is working to address them.
Thank you very much. So it starts from childbirth, and because of the cultural dispensation or bias against the left-handers, we find out that most parents and also teachers tend to switch the left-handers from the use of their left hand to the use of their right hand. I'm actually a victim of this. I was switched as a young child to using my right hand to write, but I use my left hand for every other thing. I mean, in Nigeria, a lot of culture would frown at the use of the left hand. And this, as such, creates a lot of issues and problems for them, even when they are developing. It affects them academically, and also because left-handers are sometimes stigmatized. They are called all sorts of names. The use of left hand is not acceptable in the books. In the early books, the thief on the left hand was the one that was not pardoned and all that. So for our own organization, what we try to do now is to raise awareness on the uniqueness of left-handers and to let people know that there isn't anything wrong with being left-handed. We also want to stop the stigma associated with the use of the left hand. Now this year we are going about talking about inclusivity. We want to be included in materials, day-to-day materials, starting from the pair of scissors in the primary school, to even measuring tapes, to kitchen knives, kitchen utensils, everyday use of materials and equipment. That's what we are, out this year to do, to talk about inclusivity. So we hope that the federal government at some point will take us on, and I'm glad you talked about population. So hopefully when the next census will be done, we will also be included. We are supposed to be 10% of the population in Nigeria. Are we actually 10% or we are more? So with us, we just feel that it's time for people to know, to raise the awareness of our uniqueness, and for people to take away the stigma of being seen as bad person, as evil, and see us more as creative people. We talk now about the hand dominance, because the left hand is actually being controlled by the right side of the brain. So it's not about this person uses left because the person is wicked. No, it's because the right side of the brain controls the left hand. And the same way, the left side of the brain controls the right hand. And of course, we know that the right side of the brain that controls the left hand is associated with things like creativity, mathematics, spatial, virtual, and spatial needs or processes. They are also, the intuition of an average left-hander is very high, and they are very, very empathetic. The right side of the brain that controls the left side of the left hand deals with emotions. So don't be surprised when you see a left-hander who is very, very empathetic, could feel the way you are feeling. And so we're trying to raise all this awareness to let people know that left-handers are unique, they're intelligent, they are creative, they're emotionally attached to people, they're emotionally attached to people's needs, because the right side of the brain actually controls the left hand, and nothing is wrong with being left-handed.
All right, we're looking forward to that more inclusive environment that you've talked about, and indeed government's commitment in this regard. I've been speaking with Adesola Oyinloye Undu, who is convener of the Lefties and Ambidextrous Care Initiative. Thank you for talking to us on the news this hour.